This is a test and trial that we have launched in 6 stores. And one thing that has been striking and that comes back in the feedback consistently is the speed at which things are working now. You see very little queuing, even at very busy times. And one of the reasons of that is because we have reshaped the process behind quite strongly, including, you've seen when you placed an order for your TV, for example, at the end you entered your memorable words. And by the time that you press finish on your tablet, even before having paid, the team behind is already collecting your item. So by the time that you get to the counter and effectively pay, pretty much you are done. So trying to get to a 60-second mission of what can we do for you in a very, very short time. 46% of our transactions online, 20% on mobile itself, but 90% of our customers ending up in store at the end of the day to collect their item in a very easy way with the immediacy that we offer. And in terms of key stats, having 750 stores touching 95% of the British population being 10 miles away at most from where they live. The reason why we went for tablets is because, well, the ultimate test was to make it faster for customers to find their items than in a catalog itself. And I think what tablets do very well is like it allows you to search, so to get to a product very quick. And for the ones who actually have to make the step to getting onto something new, that's why we have the navigators and we have the colleagues in store helping them as well around. Tablets give a big advantage over paper on that front. It's like you get to see where customers are browsing, you get to see what kind of product they're looking for, you get to see where they have some pain points or struggling points as well as part of the journey. We've launched a few things that, like prepay. Prepay is the ability for customers simply to pay before they come to get the collection, so it makes it very fast for them. With the 60 seconds they'll get their item. But what if we could detect them via a beacon when they are within the perimeter, that they have expressed the interest to be recognized as well being around, when essentially a customer wouldn't even have to come into the store and keying their code or the password that they have actually for that fast track. We could recognize them right away and say, hey, Mr. Customer or Miss Customer, we see that you're nearby. We see that you have ordered actually this item with us in this store in Old Street. Do you want us to go and collect it in the back already, so that by the time you're in store, you get it actually for you right away? You might have seen the Tap to App. This is using NFC, so it's not proprietary to Apple in that case, it's Android, where the ability for customers to get actually the catalog digitally on just in one tap onto their devices. We have launched in some regions outside of here some web keys, so the ability for customers who are less confident about our online platforms, about just having a web key that they plug with a USB stick into their computer. And then we have created a version of the catalog that is just a page turner, but very easy to navigate. We launched a partnership with Blipper, for example, where the idea is like you can blip, so it's augmented reality, you can blip the catalog, and we've dedicated about 50 pages of the catalog where products effectively come to life on it. As a kid, you don't want to just circle the toy and see it in 2D, you want to start playing with it around before you buy. There is a debate indeed about the future of high street. I think to me it's not about digital or non-digital, it's really about how do you make the two work very well together. And it with eBay is a partnership and it's a test, we have to learn from it. But the idea is 50 of their merchants will be able to use 150 of our stores across the country. So what it means as a customer, it means that if I go onto one of those merchants on eBay, instead of having the usual home delivery, I get the chance to also select check and reserve or click and collect, where basically getting the ability to come to an Argos store to effectively pick your item.